Hey everybody and welcome back to Read by Ross, the show that finally has an intro! And the less awkward transitions start right now. So welcome back to Read by Ross everybody, and I hope you're all having a lovely day. I've decided to do something a bit different today. Instead of reviewing one book, I'm going to review two. And they're both on the same topic of mental health, and they both have a different outlook on each. And one's written by somebody who actually went through the experience of going through a mental health problem, while the other one is actually more of a analytical doctor's look at it. But they're both really interesting books with an interesting topic to talk about, and they both really have something important and tactful to say. I bought these books both on the exact same day, back in February time when I bought them. I've got a lot to read. And I have only just now finished them, and I can gladly say that these two books are going to sit on my shelf forever for their readability content. So let's start off with the first book, which was written by the doctor and about a new mood therapy that actually helps people out. This is called The Happiness Trap, and it's done by Russ Harris. Now, Russ Harris writes this book about a system that helps people get out of a bad way of thinking. And he actually says that the way of positive thinking is actually damaging to the mind. The way to think better is to actually just act on the influence of what your bad thought is going through at the time and then sort out the problem from there. There's a few CBT techniques thrown in here as well. And also this book has a reference to the greatest Scottish hero, Robert the Bruce, in this book. And you can't really fault a book for doing that now, can you? Ultimately, what this book does is take the self-help approach and actually points it in an analytical way where they go, okay, here's what self-help books are trying to say, but here's what we're actually going to do for you to make it better. And because of that, each instruction that's in the book is well described and well interesting, and you walk away from it learning something new about how to control, like, say, your thoughts and breathing, the thoughts that flood your head, but most of all, you learn a new outlook on how to better control yourself. And also, this guy gives examples of the people that he's treated before in the past. And some of the people that he's treated before has had some really bad experiences, you know, but he was there to help them out with his way of therapy and his new ACT technique that really helped them out, and they became better for it. So for his example alone, it is worth a good read. Check it out. This is a book that will guarantee to help anything that's going on inside your head, as well as be a nice little comical read, and also for a Scots person that references Robert the Bruce, again, it gets 10 out of 10 for that alone. The next book I'd like to talk about today is a book about social anxiety, a problem that curses nearly everybody I know, including myself. And one of the things that make this book even better is that it was written from somebody who still has and had social anxiety and how she coped with the issue. And ultimately, you can't get any better than that when you read somebody's point of view perspective. And that is, We Are All Mad Here by Claire Eastham. Now, I like reading mental health books that are written by the people that have went through the problem, because ultimately the message at the end of it is always great, and it's always a beautiful message by the end of it. And in the case of We're All Mad Here, I found myself relating to this person a lot because she's, from what I can tell, she's kind of similar enough the same age that I am, and her experiences are still pretty much fresh in her mind for her to want to talk about it and open up about her experiences. And in this case, you walk away going, wow, like, you know, she's not talking down to the person, she's not trying to get the higher up on the person, she's just talking as if this is still, like, as, you know, like battle wounds, like she's wearing her scars of pride. And you've got to admire the beauty in that storytelling style, as well as it being a very helpful book in certain situations. She talks about the things that gave her the most anxiety, which is work-related stress, but most of all, the bit that really hit hard for me is when she opened up about her school experiences. That was something that I had to walk away from this book going, damn, this girl gets it. Ultimately, this book is a wonderful and lovely, charming story about how to overcome some social anxiety issues. It's not going to go away anytime soon, but this book will help you cope with it in situations where you are the most uncomfortable. And she gets across in such a beautiful way that she feels she's having a conversation with you, rather than just trying to, say, throw a splurge of just ideas out there, so hoping that it sticks. But yeah, this book is great. I really, really loved this book. It was nice, it was charming, it was friendly, but most of all, it had a great message to it. And yeah, if you've got social anxiety and you want to read a book that references Alice in Wonderland for the problems of it, check out this book. Okay folks, that just wraps it up. Those are my 2 book recommendations. I might do 2 more reviews, and you can see why I've done 2, because they're both relatively, you know, they're both relatively same in size and stature. They're easy to get through. If I come across books that are that size again, you know, with that small thickness, I might just do 2 more again next time. Fill out the span of videos and hopefully get something out there. But join me next time where I'll be reviewing another fun, fantastic book, and I will see you in the next video. This has been Ross Hepburn. This has been Read by Ross. Take care, everybody. And now we have the outro, so we can cut out that awkward outro transition.